Hey everyone, and welcome to the Zenphi channel. If you're coming from a tool like Google Forms, you've probably seen that Zenphi Forms look familiar and feel really easy to use. But at first glance, you might miss the powerful features hidden just beneath the surface. Zenphi Forms aren't just for starting a workflow. They can be used in the middle of your flow to get details. They can pull live options directly from a Zenphi table. And you can use rules to build truly intelligent, dynamic experiences. Today, we're focusing on rules. We're going to transform a long, cluttered common form into a smart, clean, and professional Zenphi form. Okay, let's start with a scenario everyone knows. A simple IT help desk ticket. This is the common way. We have fields for name, department, issue type, but then we have all the other questions for every possible issue, all visible at once. It's cluttered and confusing. You're forcing users to read notes in parentheses, which leads to messy data and frustrated users. This form is set up as a flow trigger. It works, but it's not a great experience. Now let's look at the Zenphi smart way. Look at that. It's the same form, but it's clean, simple, and approachable. It only asks the questions that are relevant right now. And what's really powerful is where this form lives. This smart form isn't our trigger. It's a request data step inside the flow. For example, the flow can send this form using Gmail to a manager, pause and wait for their response, and then automatically continue with the new data. Your forms become an interactive conversation. So how do we make it smart? Let's dive into the rules. Here we are in the form designer. The first question everyone asks is, how do I hide all those extra fields? And here's the most important concept. You don't need a hide by default button. The moment you add a show condition to any field or section, Zenphi automatically hides that item by default. It only becomes visible when your rule is true. This one feature makes building rules fast and clean. Let's build it. In the Rules panel for my hardware section, I'll add a rule. Show this section. When the field, what is your issue related to, is equal to hardware. And that's it. This section is now completely hidden by default. It only appears if the user selects hardware. I don't need 5 different hide rules. I'll do the same for the software question section. Show this section. When, what is your issue related to, is equal to software. Done. Incredibly clean. Now for something more advanced. What about the describe your problem field? We want it to show for most issues, but not for a password reset. In other form builders, this is complicated. In Zenphi, we use except when. I'll set up one simple rule. Show this field when what is your issue related to is not empty, but I'll add an exception. Except when what is your issue related to is equal to password reset. And just like that, we've built powerful logic in a few seconds. This field will now show for every issue except password reset. So to summarize the logic, show is what you'll use 90% of the time. The moment you add a show rule, Zenphi automatically hides that field by default. It only appears when your condition is met. Except when is for handling those special exceptions. You create a simple show rule, like show this field when the issue type isn't empty, and then use except when to carve out the 1 or 2 cases where it shouldn't appear, just like we did with password reset. This combination of show and except when is what lets you build powerful logic without a mess of conflicting rules. Let's see the final result one more time. Here's our clean form. Now I'll select hardware, and instantly the hardware section appears. If I change my mind and select software, the hardware section automatically hides and the software section appears. Zenphi's show logic handles it all. And if I select password reset, Both sections stay hidden, and the Describe Your Problem field is hidden too, just like we wanted. So there you have it. By using Zenphi Form Rules, you can turn a long, static, and overwhelming form into a smart, guided, and interactive part of your automation. This gives your users a much better experience, it gives you much cleaner data, and it unlocks a new level of power for your workflows. That's all for today. Go try out Rules in your next flow and check out our community site for more tips. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.